Welcome to Barely a Destiny Show, D2, the Mighty Danks, Super Hype Beta Impressions episode. The beta came out yesterday. We've been playing it. And we got some hot takes for you guys today. Real hot takes. Scott couldn't be here today, so we've got filling in for him, Mr. Dan Finity. Dan, what's up?
Babies. Hey, babies.
And,
What's up, Dan?
Yeah, he's back. He's back for the Mighty Danks. Because that's what this episode is, and especially because Xanafan711 is here. What's up, Steve?
What's going on? What's going on? Hey, surprise. What do you, why do they call, why do seagulls fly over the sea? There it is.
Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I got some up there on top of that refrigerator. Not sure. Not sure. There's like two.
Well, dude.
Two seagulls? Are seagulls tasty?
What?
You know, if you
bagels. Right.
If you marinate them well, seagulls go with anything.
So, we decided we have some stuff planned for Sunday's episode, but we decided that we wanted to talk about this beta because otherwise, Sunday's episode is going to be like 2.5 or 3 hours long.
Yeah.
So, we're going to talk about how we feel about this beta so far, and I've got a lot to say, guys. But
yeah.
What? Let's just do like what's the first thing that you noticed, and we're like, whoa, I like this.
First thing I noticed and said, whoa, I like this.
I'll tell you what.
The submachine guns.
Oh, the submachine gun.
The submachine gun on the hunter, like in that first mission, was amazing for like the first 10 seconds, and then I figured out something else.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I loaded it up, immediately put on an SMG because I was like, yeah, that's what I want to know what it's like. And I was like, let's just rush down a Cabal and spray him in the head. And it was like, whoo, those things melt. And I'm a big fan of that. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Then I got the sunshot. Oh, but we're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Okay, I haven't
done that hand cannon.
Yeah, I haven't done a hunter yet. I just did the warlock and the titan.
Right.
Steve,
I've just done Titan,
Oh,
because I didn't get to play until like 8 or 8:30 last night, and then again tonight at about 8:30. But I'm gonna say something that people aren't gonna like very much. I don't like the sweet business.
You don't like the sweet business?
I've heard that.
The sweet business. It's I don't know. It's not as powerful as I expected it to be.
Yeah.
I prefer the solar auto rifle.
Yeah, that
you start with.
See, this is the worst because we don't know the names of any of these things. The solar auto rifle.
Yeah, we don't.
I mean, I could start it up, but then I'd lose my second screen.
The sweet business, like, I found that it was like really helpful with taking down yellow bars.
Yeah, in PvE for sure.
Yeah, in PvE it was really helpful taking down yellow bars. You could probably get like, so in the Destiny 2 beta, another thing that I like is that the yellow bars actually have like
segments.
A 3-tier bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so you can probably take out one of those segments with the business. With that sweet business.
Well, what I was doing, I used the half wall for the Titan, and here's a little trick for sweet business. Since when you reload it, obviously you're gonna have to let it spin up, and that wall lets you reload.
Yeah.
Just shoot it, hold down the right trigger, then let go of the left and pull it again, and it'll automatically reload, and you won't have to stop firing. So I was putting about 300 rounds into the boss's head.
That's amazing.
Without stopping.
Yeah.
And that was pretty sweet.
That's a really good call on that.
Risen Phoenix in chat just actually said that too. He says the sweet business seems to almost rely on the rally barricade comboing those two wrecks.
Exactly. That was really cool. And I like that the rally barricade works for your teammates as well. That was really fun.
Yep.
Especially if they die. and it just stays there. That was cool. When you die, your barricades just stay there.
I think what we're going to see more is that like, and they built this out, especially with the warlock. So you're going to see more integration between like between two classes, and like I was running on Crucible. I was running Control with Right Way Gaming and Monkey Slapper from Destiny Tracker earlier on Xbox. And we would go to B. One of the Titans would throw down their half wall, and then I was running Warlock, and I would put down the empowerment pool rather than the healing pool. That way, that way anybody that came up, we were just melting the shit out of them.
That's awesome.
Dude, teamwork. It doesn't take much communication, but if you communicate a little bit, you just wreck people.
Exactly. It was great. Like, and that's what I think. I think you're going to see more of that teamwork in Destiny 2. I think they've specifically built it for that.
Yeah.
With these class abilities.
And I was running last night with the Dad's Tales guys, and I was a little bummed we didn't have a Warlock because I wanted to experiment with some of those team builds. But I did notice that like when we went up against a team of like solo queuing people, we were just stomping them. And I feel like that, like when throughout playing, it was a lot of us going against teams, like big, like full teams too. And like, if you're not running with a team in this one, I don't think it's going to be very like, it's going to be fucking rough for you.
No, for sure. I've talked to a couple more solo queue type players, and they don't like it very much.
Yeah. A couple of times today. And
it sucks.
It was rough. It was rough. But I was running like full squad last night and like played Countdown for hours because that game mode is just amazing. And I tweeted out, if this is Trials, then I just became a Trials guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
exactly.
Yeah, I'm not a PvP Trials guy in Destiny 1, but if that's it, then sign me up. I'm in, please.
Right. And that it makes it so much more competitive for the non-tryhards, honestly. Because like you've got two objectives, like you really require to talk to each other. So it's not just like, oh shit, I'm not that good at killing people. Like you've got an objective that forces you to use your brain more than just using raw skill. So like it incorporates both those elements. And I definitely think that if Trials is anything like that, it will be much more
not bad.
Yeah, like it'll just be more people could play it, is what I was trying to say. Yeah. More people can play it and have fun with it.
Well,
yeah.
Speculation aside, boys, we got time for that. I want to get into more of these meat and potatoes of this. Crucibles, it feels so fun.
It does. It's fast, and it's weird. It doesn't seem like it should be fast, but it's fast.
Well,
what did you guys run in Crucible? But Dan, you said you ran a Warlock.
Well, I've run a bit of everything. In Crucible.
Did you play Striker?
I did play Striker. I liked Striker. I was using that in Countdown for the most part.
Yeah,
Striker feels so good.
Yeah, Striker. Even because I had the half wall, I could just throw the half wall up. That would be my that would be my bubble, quote unquote. And then I could use the slam however I wanted. And there was one round. We went 6-0 in one of the Countdown rounds, and like the last round that won, I slammed, took out two guys who were around the in that rug room. You know that hallway that kind of L's out from it. I took out two of those guys in that slam, right around the corner. They were coming in that hallway, and it was hilarious. Guy in the room, I went after him. Could not kill him though. I was flipping around like, just come back here and let me love you. And he just he just wouldn't die. It like he was the last one to end out the session. He died last, and it was great. It was I have no complaints
I
right now.
I loved Striker. I went into PvP
Mhm.
playing Sentinel because that was what I was most hyped for. And in
Right.
PvE, it was so fun.
Mhm.
I forgot the entire time that you could hold the shield up. I want to
Mhm.
get in there tonight and do that. But I did it in PvP a little bit, and I started off, and I was like thinking about it as the spiritual successor to Sunbreaker, and it's not,
Mhm.
because that
No.
shield bash is not the same. It's a bad sun charge. Like that's a
Yeah,
criticism I
it's
have. It
slow
doesn't feel.
and short.
I mean, I understand. I guess it's a trade-off because you do have so many defensive capabilities with it that you don't want it to be like straight up Sunbreaker. But
Right.
Hmm.
it feels a little slow, and I was kind of a little disappointed because I want those Sunbreaker style kills. And I went over to Striker and just went ham on people. It is like the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Where Sentinel felt kind of slow in the super, Striker is just fucking bananas. It's
Yep.
so damn fast.
Yeah.
And 3 kills
Striker's
with
really
one
cool.
super feels so nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Although I did get some
So
clutch shield throws on people, and I've also
Mhm.
seen
Yeah.
that people have whiffed them hard. So it does. The tracking is not like incredible. Yeah.
This guy right here.
But like I've seen people whiff them, and like I've whiffed a couple, but you really have to be on your mark with them. So
Mhm.
As
playing
opposed
PvP.
to Nova Bomb. 'Cause holy fuck. I saw some videos of Nova Bomb.
Oh,
That
yeah.
thing tracks hard.
Oh my god, it looked like Pac-Man hunting down one of the ghosts in one of the videos that I saw.
Yeah, dude.
It's just like it was thrown over here and then it saw the guy and just like kept following him all the way
It was like I will not
until
stop.
There was
He just got-
impressive
he just got
impressive
avid.
avoidance happening, and that thing still didn't give up. It lasts forever.
Yeah. It turned corners
Yeah.
like better than my car. It was great.
Like for the only non-roaming super, congrats. Like applause Bungie for the only non-roaming super being
No.
that crazy.
That's
and
like the
detrimental.
most roaming super.
Yeah, it roams the farthest.
The super itself roams.
If it were your dog, it would have run away from home, killed a villager, and then just gone out into the next county. That's what. That's
Yeah,
that's-
It's an Indiana reference right there.
yes.
Everywhere else in the world, you don't talk about counties.
No. Some places you talk about parishes.
I did play a little bit of Dawnblade, and
Mm-hmm.
just in PVE. I didn't take it into
Mhm.
PvP yet, but the super feels short. Like, Steve, what are you doing?
I'm doing none of your business. I'm doing
Okay,
something.
okay, yeah, okay. I was like, why? I just hear this sound.
Is that a Rubik's Cube?
Yep.
Yes, it's a Rubik's Cube.
You're spending a long time trying to solve it on green.
Anyway.
It feels short.
Oh yeah, man.
Dawnblade feels short, man. It feels kind of short. I felt like I didn't get a lot of time to be in that super. And that
solar subclasses. The solar subclasses feel that way.
Yeah. That's because the Sentinel and the Striker. Yeah, I feel like I was in it for a fair amount of time. Like I felt like if it was a Sunbreaker in D1, I would have ran out by then.
Yeah.
Like I kept thinking that and looking down, being like, "Ooh, I got like a couple seconds left. I can probably get another one." So
Yeah.
I will say this though about it: that sound of the like fire being thrown from the sword is scary as shit.
Yes.
we didn't play against many
Yes.
warlocks. Honestly, like all
Oh
night
my
last
God,
night was all
so
Titans
scary.
and Hunters. I think we ran
Titans
across
100.
we ran across 2 warlocks in probably like 7 or 8 games.
hmm
Mostly Titans. Everyone's playing fucking Titans.
Dude,
Well, everybody's playing Sentinel and Arcstrider.
yeah,
Because like that's
that's the hotness.
like yeah, people write like today that I saw. Of course, I was on the Xbox one, though. So
Mhm.
today's the first day of the beta for them.
Mhm.
So they had like a good mix of everything, and I would say that yes, that is the sweatier of the communities because it was Havoc in their PvP space.
Well, the
Damn.
people that play Xbox, like most people play on PS4, but the people that play Xbox are like really into it.
Well, they only yeah, it's like somebody who owns a DeLorean. Like they're really into the DeLorean, even though if you open the doors, it would hit a car and then fuck up.
It's like the biggest backhanded slap ever.
Yeah.
Xbox, it's like the DeLorean. It only kind of looks cool.
Well, I mean,
God. It wasn't me this time. I wasn't me that did it.
Oh my god.
I'll take full responsibility.
You can't set me up and not expect me to swing from the fences.
Exactly. You got to swing from the fences.
Speaking of Dad's Tales, this is so fucking great. We were playing Countdown yesterday, and I go, "Hey, Justin," he's playing Sentinel, and I'm like, "What you should do is we're about to go get plant the bomb. You should just put your bubble up on the bomb." And he's like, "Okay, man." And we start running in there. We're running towards Rugs, and we're in that tight little hallway. As soon as you get in the doorway, and Baroque throws a grenade, and Justin pops a bubble. The grenade hits the inside, kills Baroque. Then I like was shooting people, like I was already like shooting. He popped the bubble in front of me, and I was like, "Damn it!" Like couldn't see anything. It was just the best.
Oh my god.
And then also that same match, we were up 5-1, and I'm like, "All right, we're gonna win this, guys. I'm just gonna pop Sentinel and just run around and be a dick." We lost. We lost that entire game.
Oh my god.
I was like, "Damn it, that was
The whole
one."
thing?
Yeah, because I wasted my super, then they were down a player, and then everybody kind of just like used their supers and died, and the whole other team still had their supers, tactfully used them to kill us. I was like, damn it. So I threw that game on accident.
Yeah.
So were you guys using a strategy that was similar to mine? We would on the defensive rounds send 2 and 2.
Yeah.
To each spot, and then on the offensive rounds you just pick one and all four go whole hog.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Usually market, because market is way more open and it's easier to like if we were on offense, market every time because it's just so you could see everywhere.
Yeah.
We were playing some psychological shit though.
Oh, we go back and forth.
Yeah, well, we would do Rugs every time, even like if we got wiped in a round on Rugs or on our market, we would just keep going to market, and then one round just pick one and be like Rugs, because they'll be expecting us over in market. Just go to Rugs. Everybody went. It was beautiful that round, and then like we'd go back to market just to throw them off the game.
Ooh.
It was
throw them off the scent.
That pass option offense right there.
Yeah. So you call an audible every once in a while.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's a football reference.
I know. I do watch sports occasionally.
Oh.
I made a basketball reference on the last episode.
Guys,
Triple double? I only know that one from Ice Cube.
No, that one. My basketball reference was spreading the floor.
Yeah.
That sounds like it belongs in something else that is not a podcast.
So I guess I was going to talk about power ammo, but I think we should just go to weapons if we're going to talk about power ammo. Because I was getting power ammo. Like, I knew this was going to happen. And everyone was talking about, like, oh, since only one person can grab power ammo, you know, you're really going to have to pick your roles and what do you need. That's total bullshit. You're just first person to get there takes it. And,
and snipers are useless. Fuck snipers.
Yeah.
Well, they just take a different degree of skill.
Yeah, you have to be like
the maps
sniper.
are so small. Like,
yeah, but
I don't know.
You can pick some people. Like, it's a one shot at a distance. That's what I think.
I got one. The one that I got, it was on the hunter when I had the sniper. So that kind of felt No Land Beyond-ish to me from my brief stint shooting the No Land Beyond. But like it wasn't quite as snappy. Everything in this game doesn't feel super snappy. unless it's pulse rifles. Pulse rifles feel, for whatever reason, really well rounded, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they feel good.
Like the auto rifles and the submachine guns like have their moments.
It's definitely super close.
Yeah, you have to be like right up on people.
It's for like the shotgun rusher, very aggressive style is like definitely what I would play with an SMG now.
Yeah, and
the auto rifles though.
Yeah,
those feel
the auto
so
rifles
nice.
are good. Hand cannons that are not the Sunshot are really good.
Yeah, they everything feels really good to me, honestly. Like every weapon, except for grenade launchers. I'm not really a fan.
No.
Well,
but
I like them in the PvE space. PvE space, they're legit.
See, I tried that and I was just getting nowhere with it.
Well, you're probably just aiming down sights and not like aiming up a little bit to go for arc.
Well, I was trying
You
to
have
shoot
to
up
adjust
to
for
a
arc,
platform. I was trying to shoot up to this platform and I just missed every shot. And I was like, well, hate this.
Yeah.
But
it feels real nice in PvP though for power weapons. Fusion rifles.
Dude,
Yes.
okay. They all do.
Oh my god.
Been killed several times by those.
The fusion rifles feel
so
dirty.
good.
And shotguns feel really good too. Like I've been
Yeah.
recently playing shotgun in Destiny 1 and I went into this and I was like, wow, this is so nice not having to bury it in their chest to get a one shot on them. Like you can stand a little bit back. And I like that because the game feels, you can't close the distance on somebody as fast as you used to. So it's nice that you don't have to close it as far.
Right. Well, it's a power weapon now, so it
Yeah.
better fucking have range.
And this is what I like about the power weapons. Each of them counters their, like, okay, if you think about the ranges of them, each of them is going to counter a primary's range with a one shot. So a shotgun's you're gonna beat an SMG because you can kill them in one shot. A scout rifle is gonna get beat out by sniper. You know what I mean? Like everything's gonna. It's their like one shot counterpart, which is when you're like snipers, nobody's gonna use them. I was like, well, it's the only thing that can one shot you at a distance.
Yeah.
That's why I think they have a place still. Plus, once we get onto like Vostok and stuff like that.
The way the fusion rifle feels, though, like if you can get good with it, I bet you can get some nasty kills from a distance. With
I've seen several
it's pretty long
get
distance.
real good with it.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the recoil being basically straight up is
Well,
disgusting.
they wanted to. I think the popularity of Sleeper Simulant and having it be like the go-to weapon for almost everything. I think they wanted to create like a fusion rifle, like more fusion rifles within that class that's probably
the linear.
so ubiquitous. Yeah. They probably wanted to create some that were not quite so ubiquitous for Destiny 2. That way you're not taking up a heavy slot and using the same thing for everything.
Yeah.
That's the linear fusion rifle. But the other fusion rifles, the spread on them was pretty tight from what I could see. And you could get them from like cross map.
Yeah, it's way longer. Like the range is way, way farther than it used to be, and that it feels good though because fusion rifles. I feel like always like I was late to the fusion rifle game, and I loved them. And then everyone's like, "Oh, they're like so bad compared to what they used to be." I never experienced that. I always thought that they were terrible at first.
They were great.
So me being like an avid fusion rifle user now in Destiny 1, I was just fucking destroying people. I team wiped with a fusion rifle, and like me rolling up on B 4v1, just dipping and dodging, being like, "Got you," and I got you, and I got you, and I got you.
The aim makes sense now. Like you can figure it out so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and for some reason, everyone's using vertical jumps.
I don't know. I put like catapult
Did they just
on.
not change it or whatever?
I don't have any comment on jumps or types.
Oh man,
I will
switched
say
to
that
directional immediately, and I'll say hunters specifically all just jump straight up in the air. They're really easy to predict.
The Titan I put on catapult, and if you I'm trying to stop Titan skating, but when I try to do the Titan skate, it just feels like a hunter jump now. It feels like a double jump. And I was like, ooh, that feels good.
You got to put on directional. You got to put on directional, and then you can still Titan skate like normal. And you can like get around corners and stuff with it really easy.
I've tried to
I
Twilight
think you
Garrison.
being a Twilight Garrison user would find use in it, like because it's not as fast as like getting your Titan skate off in D1, but your change of directions in air is way faster than at first in Destiny 1. So like you don't get as far with it, but like you can get around a corner real quick, no problem, just if you use directional.
Yeah, I haven't really tried it. I'm gonna have to because I've tried to Twilight Garrison a ton, and I'm just so pissed. I'm just like, damn it.
have you guys used the hunter jumps, those class jump yet?
I have not played a hunter yet.
We haven't done
the
hunters.
Class ability jump.
Neither of us have
only played
hunters.
Titan.
Dude,
I've only played like 3 hours of Destiny 2 beta, so.
So the gunslinger role, like the role, it is legitimately a role. It's really cool. I would say that it's probably half of a half of like the Night Stalker skip role. As far as distance goes, the one for Arc Strider, dudes, it looks like you're skipping. It's pretty nice, but you don't roll at all.
You just
It's
kind of
just like
skip along.
it's like a little hop. It's like.
It's like a quick dodge.
That.
Oh my god!
It's a quick dodge, and you're like, I'm just gonna get behind this corner, and then you do it.
Yeah.
Everybody,
nice.
Be sure to watch the video version to see Dan do his little.
This little Arc Strider skip.
Yeah.
That's the sound I'm gonna make every time it skips too.
So, Dan, being that neither Steve and I have played Hunter, how does Arc Strider's super feel to you?
It feels super nice. I wreck some people with it. I've been wrecked with it. That's the story of my PvP. I sometimes wreck people. I mostly get wrecked by.
Yep.
It's not infuriating. I really like how all of the supers. It's not a one-shot kill if you're in your super.
Yeah.
You can kind of slug it out.
Exactly.
I got into some super battles. I had a Sentinel on Sentinel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
It was tough. I lost.
Yeah, I haven't won one yet. They're tough. They're really tough.
I won one against a slammy, against a
striker.
fist.
A slammy.
Against a slammy. A whammy. But I had it was Arc Strider. It moves, man. It just moves, and I can see that being like probably one of the best classes for competitive play, just because you can move.
Super just covers ground so fast.
Yeah, you're just flipping and flopping everywhere. It's great.
Same with Striker. Striker covers ground pretty quick.
Yeah,
I was happy with that.
Yep.
So
it's pretty tight.
Screw Warlocks. So.
Yeah, screw Warlocks. No one's playing Warlocks right now. No one.
No,
well, I did today only to be like, Dawnblade feels overpowered. You should crank that all the way down so it's just like him throwing matches at somebody. Just like lighting it real quick and then throwing it at them.
I think I might have to play some Dawnblade tonight. I'm excited to get in there and play some more. Is there anything else you guys have to say about this beta?
The pulse rifle, the Omelan pulse rifle, I think it's called the Negdril or Negdil.
I think it's Nurgle.
Nurgle. There you go. That is amazing. Just such a good weapon for this, and it's snappy. It can, and pulse rifles can cover long distances, unlike some of the others, even scout rifles. The scout rifle that is kind of like Vision of Confluence in the power slot. Yeah. I can't remember its name for the life of me, but it shoots arc.
Mm-hmm.
I had such a hard time using that one.
Yeah, I think scouts are the most underwhelming thing to me so far. I mean, they feel okay, but I wasn't like impressed like I was with all the other weapon classes.
The sidearms.
I found the most use for scouts in Countdown.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you've got a, like a mid to long range spot, and like they shred pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like you can take them down with it, but. The way the maps are designed, there's so many like cover spots and corners and things like that. Yeah. So like I don't think they're going to be much harder to use. I think this is going to be a more aggressive style PvP
Yeah.
in general.
I'm just really impressed. My loadouts have been, if I can get the Nightshade pulse rifle in the kinetic slot,
Mhm.
that is so good. The Nurgle in the secondary slot. So basically, 2 pulse rifles
Double pulsing.
that I can switch between. Yeah, double pulsing. Look at me, double pulsing over here. And then the shotgun. The shotgun feels really good in the power slot.
It does.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
I like pretty much everything. Clamber feels nice. Oh, we didn't talk about the strike at all. It was hard.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Let's talk about PvE. Like the strike was fun as fuck.
It was
so
difficult
so
too.
New Atheon is now Baytheon.
Yep, I saw that. You spelled it wrong though. It's BAE Theon.
I'm just gonna go take a shit while we're doing this podcast. Is that fine?
Sure. It's barely a Destiny show. Of course it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
We died a lot on that boss encounter. Like,
oh yeah.
I was like, this is not easy, and it did piss me off though because it kept dying on the 3rd stage and then going all the way back. I was like, oh god, please no.
It reminded me of like it. So I really like how they integrated story in to the strike. I thought that was great. The AI sounds like it's going to annoy the shit out of me in the game.
Yeah, I did not like.
The robot voice that's not Ghost. Yes, that's.
Oh, I just don't like Ghost.
See, no, Ghost sounds like so much better compared to like whatever this AI is.
Yeah, it's like Sweeper bots talking to you or something.
Yeah, the AI sounds like an annoying person. I will give you that.
Sweeperbot needs to be taken down a peg, in my opinion, in popularity, and I think adding this voice to it would do just that.
Yeah.
Sweeperbot.
Look at me sweep.
Yeah, I'm sweeping.
But so it reminded me of like some sort of like early 90s, late 80s video game boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's more health than anything. Like there weren't a whole lot of mechanics. It was
just beat the crap out of the guy.
Yeah. Well, there were some mechanics though, which I liked. I love that there is mechanics in the strike.
Oh my god. When he does the ground is lava thing and just like it lights up red and then knocks you off, I fell off so many fucking times because he was like boom, bounced you. Got him.
Everybody would keep going, center, move to center.
Oh, I would just jump on pillars.
It's easy to dodge, but if it hits you, it fucks you up real bad.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I hated it. I was just like, God damn it, every fucking time.
Have you guys been in the strike space when the enemy forces move against one another, like the Fallen versus the
I think it's the Cabal and Vex are just like in that pit fighting each other.
Yeah, there's that, but then sometimes the Fallen go in on Nessus as well, right outside the spawn point.
I have not seen the Fallen.
Yeah, if you wait a minute, the Fallen will show up. You'll see some,
and you'll see the Marauders.
Yeah, some servitors, a couple captains, some like, it's just a good mix of Fallen right there at the beginning, off to the right.
And the Marauders are, dude, you should go like because there's like 3 or 4 heavy pikes in that first opening section. You can kind of drive around a little bit, like take a Sunday drive around Nessus.
I didn't even see the pikes. Did the Fallen have to show up first, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, damn it.
I think there are just some around.
Oh, shit. I don't know why I just thought of this, but did you guys see the deflated, smashed purple ball on the stairs?
I saw a picture of it.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of it.
That was really upsetting, and I don't really,
Well, you'll never know what was inside of it that gave it its special glow.
I know, right?
Sad. Glow sticks.
Rip purple ball.
It's like it's like having a lover that you never like got to say goodbye to.
Well, the purple ball was an alien. We killed it a lot by knocking it off the tower, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like it was a sentient purple ball?
Yeah.
Oh, and we just we just kept treating it poorly for 3
Oh
years.
my god, it was sentient.
It just reminds me. The glow reminded me of the Hanar from Mass Effect 3. That's why I was like, what if it's an
Or
alien?
or the cloud that is voiced by Jermaine Clement
Oh
in
yeah, Rick and Morty.
in Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh man.
That's what it was.
Well, guys, I think that should probably about wrap us up. I think we covered all the beta stuff. Get out there and play
Yeah.
it. I think I'm about to hop on right now.
Yeah.
So-
Hey, you guys want to do the strike?
Yeah,
Kinda, yeah. I'd be down.
All
let's do it.
strike.
And then we're gonna
All
hop
right.
into PvP with the Risen Phoenix.
All right.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
Arun Phoenix, you're down.
All right, everybody. Yeah, we'll be sure to check us out. Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/JetBedMalone. Thanks for listening
Maybe
to this
late
bonus
this
episode.
week because the farm.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably just be in the farm during the show. You can find me
I'll tell
at...
you.
Oh, what's up?
No, I was gonna make a joke about being on the because the toilet is so close to my stream room. Just like about being like
I'm on the farm.
taking a crap while on the farm.
All right.
All right, that didn't land. I'm sorry.
You missed it. It's okay. We're moving on.
You can find me on Twitter at DeadBenMalone, Twitch, and YouTube, and PSN. Steve, where can people find you?
Twitch, Twitter, PSN, Zanfan711, ZANIFAN711.
Dan, where can people find you and the DTR podcast?
Ooh. Let's start with me. You can find me on Twitch at Danfinity. Twitch.tv/Danfinity. You can find me on Twitter at DanFinitWitch. See what I did there. On PSN, it's just, PSN is Danfinity, DANFINITY. New to the Xbox community, Danfinity Space XB. And for Destiny Tracker, you can find right now we're doing like a 120-hour marathon of the beta with all of our different streamers and content creators. So you can watch that, I think, up through Sunday. And that you'll see all sorts of awesome people. That's at twitch.tv/Destiny Track, and you can find us on the podcast from 8 to 10 on Friday, which will have Wish You Luck on.
Cool. All right,
Yeah,
everybody.
sorry.
Which, by the way, whenever that like week or two that you weren't on DTR was
The best.
It was
no,
sad.
it kind of sucked.
I'm,
Oh,
Like,
wouldn't
not
say that.
it didn't suck, but like it was
Right.
like Dan was missing. It was just it felt there was
There's
some
some-
emptiness to it. Like
I haven't
I miss
listened to
your
those
laugh.
episodes.
I miss your laugh. I miss your smile.
Yeah.
I don't listen to any episodes that I'm on or aren't on.
You just don't
You're
listen.
like you're like the morale of the show. Like you're the one that brings everyone's spirits up.
That's
You know what I
that's
mean?
what I hope.
And you do the
I-
ad reads.
Yeah, one of my favorite things. Jay asked if there was going to be enough of the beta to do for the full week, and he's like, I think it's just going to be like people repeating the missions and the strikes. And we had She Snaps on this week. I said, what have we been doing for 3 years? And that made her laugh, and that kind of made me feel good because I always feel like I piss off the guests. But anyways.
If you want more stuff like this, check out the
Yeah,
Destiny Tracker
if-
podcast.
Yeah, and if you want to check out my crib, just stick around after I think Ben.
We'll see if
think
that
a
makes it
lot.
to the end of the episode.
We'll see.
It might make it to the end of next week's episode, or not next week, Sunday's episode, because I want to get this out quickly.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds good.
All right, until Sunday, be the light that you want to see in others. Miss you, Scott.
Miss
Yeah,
you,
dude.
Scott.
See you guys.
Scotty, come back.
Peace out, everybody.
You can blame it all on potato thumbs.